This video lesson is about fundamental trigonometric identities. In this lesson, we will use the definitions of trigonometric functions to prove each identity. And to solve these problems, we should have the knowledge of the definition of trigonometric functions. So this is the definition of trigonometric functions. So we have the sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So for the sine theta, we have y over r. For the cosine theta, we have x over r. For the tangent theta, we have y over x, wherein x should not be equal to 0. And itong tatlo naman, inverse lang nitong tatlo. So let's start. Okay, use the definitions of trigonometric functions to prove each identity. For question number 1, tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. So in this case, I will change the right side of the equation, which is the sine theta over cosine theta. So this one, tangent theta is equal to, I will change this one in terms of the definition of trigonometric functions. For the sine theta, you all know that it is y over r. We have the y over r, and then over. For the cosine theta, we have x over r. We have x over r. And then, to simplify this one, we have y over r. And then change the operation to multiplication and get the reciprocal of our denominator, which is r over x. So, this one, pwede nating makancel. So, ang natira na lang dyan ay y over x. And if you're going to look at your definition of trigonometric functions, ang y over x is equal to tangent theta. Therefore, tangent theta is equal to tangent theta. So, we have now a true statement. Okay. Question number 2, we have sine theta over cosecant theta is equal to sine squared of theta. So, in this case, mas simple kasi yung nasa right side. So, I will remain this one. And, ang i-change ko na lang is ang left side na ating equation. Actually, pwede namang left side lang, pwedeng right side lang, or pwede namang both yung galawin to prove that that is an identity. So, in this case, ang gagalawin ko lang is yung left side ng ating equation. So, sine theta. Let's look for the value for sine theta. For sine theta, that is y over r. We have y over r over the cosecant theta, we have r over y. We have r over y is equal to sine squared of theta. Okay, let's simplify this one. So, y over r, we'll just simply copy the numerator, change the operation to multiplication, and then change our denominator to its reciprocal. So, y over r. So, equals sine squared of theta. Lipat ako dito Yan. So, y times y, that is y squared. Over r times r, that is r squared. Is equal to sine squared of theta. And this one, pwede ko rin niyang isulat as y over r and then squared. Paras lang yan, di ba? Is equal to sine squared of theta. And y over r, in our definition of trigonometric function, ang y over r natin ay sine theta. So, this one is sine theta and then naka-squared is equal to sine squared of theta. Theta ito. And this one, I can change also to this one. So, they are now equal. So, our statement is true. Okay, number 3, we have cosine theta, cosecant theta is equal to cotangent theta. So, in this case, mas simple yung nasa right side of our equation. So, I will remain cotangent theta. Ito lang ang babaguhin natin. Okay, cosine theta is x over r. So, let's have x over r multiply natin, the cosecant theta is r over y. So we have r over y is equal to cotangent theta. Okay, in this case, pwede nating i-cancel si r. So, ang natira na lang is x over y is equal to cotangent theta. And if you look for the x over y, that is the value of r. X over y, ito yung cotangent theta. So, we have cotangent theta is equal to cotangent theta. We have now a true statement. Number 4, sine theta, cotangent theta is equal to cosine theta. So, mas simple yung nasa right side of our equation. So, we will remain cosine theta. Ang babaguhin lang natin is yung sine theta, cotangent theta. So, we all know that sine theta is equal to y over r. And for the cotangent theta, ito yung value niya, x over y. So, we have x over y is equal to cosine theta. Ayan, yung y natin, pwede nating makancel. So, ang natira na lang is x over r is equal to cosine theta. And, pag tinignan natin ang x over r, that is the value of our cosine theta. So, this one is cosine theta and equal to cosine theta. We have now a true statement. Number 5, sine theta, cosecant theta over tangent theta is equal to cotangent theta. So, if you will observe, simple ang ating nasa right side. So, we will remain this one. And, let's change the left side of our equation. So, doon muna tayo sa numerator. So, we have the sine theta, we have, this one is y over r. And then, let's multiply to the value of the cosecant theta. Ang cosecant theta natin ay r over y. So, we have r over y. And for the denominator, tangent theta is y over x. We have y over x is equal to cotangent theta. Simplify muna natin yung ating numerator. In this case, pwede mo i-cancel si r, becomes 1. Pwede mo na may cancel din si y, becomes 1. So, ibig sabihin, naging 1 na yung numerator natin. So, 1 over y over x is equal to cotangent theta. So, if you're going to simplify this one is, diba, ganyan yan. Change the operation to multiplication, change the denominator to its reciprocal, that is x over y, is equal to cotangent theta. Ipa tayo dito. And if you're going to simplify this one, the answer is x over y is equal to cotangent theta. And if you look at our definition of trigonometric functions, ang x over y natin ay cotangent theta. So, this one is cotangent theta. They are now equal sa ating right side. So, we have now a true statement.